Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dow Academy Online Learning. We look forward to seeing you all back in class. But for now, stay home, stay safe, and remember to always wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Let's begin.
Hello again, Standard 5s. This is your teacher, Mrs. Cassandra, Standard 5C, taking you through the guidelines for letter writing before you are given any work to do. Our lesson is on personal letters. I want to go through with you on the guidelines that we already know, we have already covered. I'll take you through even on the language that we are supposed to use when you are writing a personal letter. A personal letter is the same letter that we call an informal letter or a friendly letter. These letters, a personal letter, can be written to friends, relatives, and other people who we know. Now, it is very important that when we are writing personal letters, we use friendly or informal language. But even if we are using the friendly or informal language to your friends, the language is different from the way you write to your friends of the same age, from the way you would write when you are writing to an older person. So when you write a letter to a friend or a relative of the same age, you may use informal language. For example, you can even start by saying, "Hi John, what is her blessing? Hey, how are things that side?" That is an example of informal language. But when you write the same informal letter or the same friendly letter, the same personal letter to an older person or an older relative, you should use more formal language. You don't have to use the same formal language that you have used to your age mate. For example, if you are writing to your auntie, you can address that letter as "Dear Auntie Teboho." You name the name of your auntie because we don't know which auntie you are writing to. You may have 3 or 4 aunties, so you can't say "Dear," but you address her as "Dear Auntie Teboho. How are you?" Okay, that is about the language. Now, apart from language being friendly, it is also important that you look at the following. 1, spelling and punctuation are supposed to be correct. In other words, we are saying you should write correct spelling and punctuation. 2, you should use the correct tense. 3, you should make sure that you write clearly and arrange your ideas in the correct order so that your message is easy to understand. Once you do that, your marker or whoever is reading your letter would find your letter to be interesting. So let's not forget the formatting. We know that the formatting is a block method that we use. That is the recommended layout and format that we use here in Botswana. When you are writing a personal letter, you know that you are supposed to write one address. There should be a salutation, which is "Dear," and after you write, at the end, when you end your letter, it is always yours. You can either say "yours friend" or your best friend. If you are writing to a cousin, yours cousin. If you are writing to your uncle, yours nephew. If you are a boy, yours niece. If you are a girl. If you are writing to your parents, if it's your father, you know how to end it. If you are a boy, you say your son. If you are a girl, your daughter. And you should make sure that you check your spellings, especially where you use the words niece, nephew. Don't write nephew if you are a girl. Make sure that you write niece if you are a girl, and that is only when you are writing to your uncle or your auntie. Boys also, when you're writing to your uncle or your auntie, you should end your letter by saying your nephew. Okay, so those are the guidelines that we should look at before you write any letter. I hope with this reminder it will help you to take you through all the composition questions and all the letters that will be giving unto you. So each time you are writing a letter, please make sure that you look at the guidelines that have been laid for you here. It will help you to write better letters and compositions. And don't forget to check your work. Proofreading is very important. Proofread your work so that you can correct all the mistakes.